In 1985, when America was gifted the little gray box known as the NES, Nintendo became a household name. Kids no longer played video games, they played Nintendo. And to further push their brand, they began marketing a variety of licensed products. From this day forward, these licensed products will be referred to as Nintendo Oddities. Hey guys, NES Addict here. Back in February of 1990, America was taken by storm when Super Mario Bros. 3 was released for the Nintendo Entertainment System. I can vividly remember my excitement when I saw this commercial.
Mario! Mario! Mario!
Super Mario. 1, 2, and 3. There's power in numbers. Nintendo, now you're playing with power.
And even though I didn't actually get this game until like 11 months later in December, as seen in this video,
Mario 3! Oh, that's what I wanted!
it didn't stop me from being excited about different promotionals, like this one.
Yo, John, Mickey D's.
Okay, thanks. Ah. Whoa, boy.
Look who's popping into McDonald's. It's Mario from the new Super Mario Bros. 3 game. And when you buy a McDonald's Happy Meal, you'll get a Jumping Mario, or a Kooky Luigi, a Koopa Paratroopa, or a little Goomba. McDonald's Happy Meal. You can collect all 4.
After I saw that, I needed these toys. I needed the Super Mario Bros. 3 Happy Meal. So at some point that month, I talked to my mom into taking me to McDonald's. I opened up my Happy Meal, and there he was. Super Mario from Mario 3. I loved it. I loved how you could push him down and he'd pop right up. Most of all, I loved the fact that he actually had the raccoon tail and ears. I thought that was amazing. So she took me and we went to the play place and I got a box that probably looked very similar to this. Man, McDonald's really has slacked on box making lately. Look at this. Fast forward 27 years and this is what the boxes look like now. I mean, this part's pretty cool, but the rest of it is completely boring. There's no games, no nothing. They do show a picture of a Switch, but that's about it. But who cares about today? We're talking about 1990, and back then, stuff was awesome. I mean, look how cool this is. You could do a connect the dot. You could match the Cheep Cheeps. Or learn how to draw Mario, which is pretty cool actually. Or you could read these ridiculous jokes that aren't very good, but at least they tried. What does Big Boss Bass eat for lunch? Anything he wants. Not that funny. Or what about this gem? Why don't fish live in the air? It's for the birds. Makes sense to me. And finally, there's a maze. And this is just the box. These aren't even the toys. It was so awesome. But the point is, back in the 90s, when stuff was cool, you could do stuff while you're sitting there waiting to play on the playground while you have to eat your hamburger. And there was actually even a variant box, which I'll show here. And one of the most other memorable things about this toy line was actually the display that you saw in McDonald's. It was so awesome, and I hope to have one someday in my collection. Let's take a look at it real quick. So as you can see here, it says Super Mario jumps. He's coming right out of the warp pipe. Luigi zooms around as he flies on his cloud. Little Goomba flips. And Koopa Paratroopa hops. And so while all these little guys are super awesome, they're starting to show their age. For example, this little Goomba, the suction cup no longer works. And the Koopa Paratroopa, his little action pump is completely missing. But they're still awesome. And while preparing for this video, I actually learned something I never knew before. Some of you may know this, others may not. I had no clue. But there was a 5th figure. And since this toy wasn't actually featured in the display in the store, the only way you would have known about it is if you had read the fine print on the marketing. Let's open it up. So this is the first time this little guy's been out of the package since like 1989 or 1990. Still smells amazing. But what this was a figure for children under 3. But you would have never known it unless you were under 3 because they didn't give it to anybody else. Unless maybe you asked for it. If you look here, you can see under age 3. and there's no chokeable pieces on it, which is probably why they made it for the kids. So now my 1990 McDonald's Nintendo Super Mario Bros. 3 collection is complete. I have all 5 figures. My life is now complete. Well guys, I hope you had fun taking a look back at these old Nintendo McDonald's toys with me. They're pretty awesome. I hope you learned something new, especially about this little guy. You should look for him on eBay if you don't have him. He's not that expensive. Well guys, thanks for watching another episode of Nintendo Oddities. I hope you enjoyed this. Feel free to leave a comment below about which one is your favorite or if you're missing any. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care. Which showcased the likes of Super... Please just think.
I just finished.
Oh, wow. Okay. I gotta do all those mouth exercises that people do. Mario. 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 What this little guy... Oh my god, why can't I talk?